Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. Listen, the swell event was fairly large. We've actually seen a major innovative technology be released, and we're going to be talking about it. And we're also going to be talking about some major price targets, because along with this technology comes more and more liquidity solutions. And guys, I could not be any more excited to bring you guys this major news and this major pretty much analysis on the price. So sit back, relax. For anybody who is new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, turning notifications on. Also, for anybody who is an XRP holder, definitely hit that like button, as I do greatly appreciate it. Now, let's talk about this market. So first off, we're talking about Bitcoin sitting at about a $1.2 trillion market cap. Now, this isn't even the base point for it. We obviously know that Bitcoin's going to go up a little bit higher, and in terms of market cap, it could pretty much lead to about a $2 trillion market cap, which is fairly large to say the least. Now, within XRP, we know that XRP has been ranging around the $58 to $60 billion market cap pretty much range for a little bit of time now. At its current all-time high, it had about almost roughly $80 billion market cap. In terms of where XRP could go in market cap, I know a lot of people think that market cap really means a lot to a lot of these assets, but these are not assets that we're talking about in terms of Microsoft, Apple, and all these other, assets on here. These are not, companies that we're investing in. We're investing into a solution, a project that has massive upside potential, considering the fact that what it is solving. And you might be wondering, well, what is it actually solving? It's solving the nostro vostro dilemma, or it's the idea of getting rid of pre-approved accounts, locked capital. And we're going to be talking about that. But before we fully jump into this, I just want to let you guys know that I would be preparing, some exit strategies right now, as we do look like we're pretty much getting to that point in time where we are about to have a massive bull run. For anybody who wants to know my personal exit strategy, and like I said, you guys never need to purchase anything on my website. I'm just letting you guys know, for anybody who is curious about what I'm doing, my plans, and so forth, I have a ton of content on here. You guys can get that on NCashOfficial.com. I have an Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack, which includes everything, as well as all future content for free on this website for one solid price. So with that being said, let's move on. So we seen this major innovation pretty much be released today. Now, this is innovative technology. This is a Ripple Liquidity Hub. Today we announced a new product at Ripple Swell, Liquidity Hub. Any enterprise that wants to offer crypto to their customers, you can source tokenized assets from Ripple via Liquidity Hub. Soon to come next year. Now, yes, I understand that this is not live yet, and it's not going to be live until next year. But tokenization and digitization is taken over by a rapid pace. Okay, and this is incredible, to say the least. We're talking about liquidation pretty much bleeding into tokenized assets, or allowing liquidity to be the solution for tokenized assets. And this is also for enterprises, just so you guys know, in terms of offering crypto. Now, we just here introducing Ripple Liquidity Hub, a one-stop shop for enterprises to source any tokenized asset. Yes, really, for your customers, from liquidity venues like MMs, CE/DE exchanges, etc., complete with a streamlined API, optimized pricing, and smart routing. We've been using this product internally for about 2 years to source XRP liquidity from the broader market for ODL flows, and now making it available to our customers, as well as any enterprise ready to be part of the inevitable crypto-first future. Liquidity Hub opens for GA in 2022, starting with XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and ETC, varying by jurisdiction, with plans to add other tokenized assets like NFTs and capabilities like staking and yield generation. This is just the beginning. Guys, this is huge. They are essentially moving into that idea. In the past, when everybody says, hey, Ripple is going to essentially become their own bank and their currency is going to be XRP. Yeah, that is happening right in front of our eyes right now. This is huge. Now, with this, we've also seen other things like this, the Ripple Liquidity Pool, aka XPool, XRP. As the former Ripple employee mentioned, XPool can work as a glue for the liquidity in RippleNet, or of RippleNet. XRapid and also XCurrent, the liquidity can be perfectly used in order to support XVIA and the network channels related to it. Now, all of this has gotten pretty much rebranded. This is an article from 2019. All right. Now, this could be extremely big when we're looking at the major point here. This is connecting everything together. This is the Ripple Liquidity Hub. It's the hub for liquidity that is going to provide all of these major banks to access crypto and to offer it. We are witnessing the future being built. A global feeless liquidity pool. No more 5 to 7 day transfer times with legacy Swift. No more 7% fail rate on transactions. This will free trillions of dollars trapped in Nostro and Vostro accounts. Guys, I'm telling you, it is happening right now. Day one swell has proven one thing. Ripple doesn't care about other cryptos. Literally showing you Bitcoin and Ethereum as well in their products. They don't care. Why would they care? The higher the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum, the more liquidity in XRP. The future is interoperability. The future is interledger protocol. The future is XRP Ledger. Guys, I'm just saying, when we're talking about what's happened, this innovative technology is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. Ripple and XRP are doing things that are absolutely incredible. And tokenization is growing. Don't believe me? Check out this from DTCC. Just in, we're launching a platform to digitize and modernize the private markets while enabling tokenization of securities. Wow. I've even talked about this in regards to LCX, and I've talked about this with a lot of other assets like QNT. Tokenization is taking the world by storm right now. We also see her here. And again, Jim Kuna, VP Secure Payments and FinTech at the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, shows his slide of Ripple working with Brazil to build a prototype CBDC. Check it out, guys. This is huge. Brazil working with Ripple to build a prototype. Pretty interesting. Okay, now when we're talking about this, all right, I think that Ripple and XRP are going to have their hands in on pretty much all of the CBDCs at some point in time. I've talked about this in terms of interledger protocol connecting pretty much everything to one. We're talking about private markets. We're talking about blockchain. We're talking about pretty much everything on a day-to-day basis. It will flow over interledger protocol utilizing RippleNet and XRP as its main liquidity source. This is the end game. This is going to be the bridge currency at its finest. Also, we do see here, page 10, section 11, Liquidity Hub, liquidity bridges, as reported by the G20 roadmap for enhancing cross-border payments. Check this out. This is pretty interesting. So, like I said, in terms of innovation that's happening, this is all happening in 2022. Now, let me open this in actual, document so that we could look at it. So, taking forward the roadmap, milestones committed for 2022. Look at this. This is massive. I mean, there's so many to really look over. But we're talking about work on enhanced implementation monitoring, key performance indicators and progress report, first enhanced implementation monitoring, SLA scheme/market stakeholder group, review FATF evaluation program, work on gap/alignment, analysis of cross-border data flow constraints, corridor risk self-assessment, FATF guidance, supervisory cooperation, FATF guidance, new tech. There's so much to talk about on this. We're talking about digital ID solutions, PVP implementation, interlinking framework, liquidity bridges framework, PVP adoption, payment system access best practices. We're talking about even ISO formats. Guys, we're talking about CBDCs as well. We're talking about a massive amount of updates and innovation. I do not need to tell you guys what is about to happen. This is huge for liquidity bridges. The Liquidity Hub is a massive innovative technology, and it's a huge step into the future from Ripple themselves. We also see here making more sense now. The XRP Ledger transactions can now be initiated offline. I've talked about this in the past. I actually did a live update when this came out. A lot of things are happening at a rapid pace, and XRP is the front runner of a lot of this innovation. I understand that they are still in a lawsuit with the SEC. I am not worried about it. I am not scared of it. Are you guys scared of it? Because I would not be at all, especially with stuff like this happening at a rapid pace. Guys, this is only the beginning. This is happening in 2022. This is huge. 2022 is going to be the year where a lot of people pretty much see, when we're first off, think about it like this. ISO 222 goes live November of 2022. Okay? Then we see things like this launching in 2022. All the roads are kind of leading back to Ripple with a lot of the stuff that we talk about because, of course, XRP is ISO 222 compliant. And, of course, we've talked about a lot of CBDC talk. We've talked about digitization, tokenization. It is getting to the point where a lot of things are moving fast in this market, and I don't think people are truly ready for what's about to happen. In fact, just saw Crypto Narcissist pointed this out. Ripple said it will also offer its financial partners lines of credit through XRP to avoid them having to pre-fund accounts for a Liquidity Hub. You want to get rid of Nostro Vostro, you're going to need XRP. Everybody is saying, wow, this is incredible. And of course, listen, We're going to talk about it real quick. Just hold on. Ripple's Liquidity Hub is a big development, but what about XRP? They state, and while the XRP Ledger and XRP are and will remain a native part of our tech stack, we believe that achieving interoperability is key to unlocking crypto's true potential. Now listen, the key question is, how is the liquidity sourced? To what, if any degree, is the XRP Ledger used in the schema? The XRP answer lies there. If XRP Ledger were not involved at all, they just started an agile institutional exchange, an ODL analog. Sounds like a headache without using the XRP Ledger, but what do I know? Interesting, they also mentioned forthcoming staking and yields, as that sounds like custody. But they didn't announce that they were becoming the world's biggest custodian or even an exchange. They are selling liquidity. Interested to see what the details are in. Remember, the long game, when everything is liquid, the fastest, cheapest settlement asset will win over payments. One last datum, it's important to note that the language that the Liquidity Hub is eliminating pre-funding requirements in order to free up working capital. How do you eliminate pre-funding? XRP. Yes, that is exactly the base point here. You need the XRP to free up that working capital. In fact, XRP will be the liquidity source. And even Brad Garlinghouse is talking about, liquidity sources all the time. And I think within this entire Liquidity Hub, this is all going to be focused on XRP in my mind. I don't think that they have to get rid of the XRP Ledger at all. I think that they're going to be working within it as well. And I do think that when we're talking about liquidity sources, they're going to source the liquidity from XRP. Now, in terms of interoperability, I believe that they are solving that with QNT or Quant Networks already in terms of the digital Pound Foundation. We've already seen that innovative, pretty much update happen. I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, but that was huge, right? And of course, QNT is the network of networks. It is solving interoperability. It is the heart and soul of what their major use case actually is. So I don't see this being a problem at all, and I think that Ripple actually already has the answer. They're just not pretty much telling us that. Now, in terms of the $27 trillion market cap, the price that we would be at, this is our price that we would be at in terms of a 458x. We would be at about 573 or 573 and a half, if you will, almost cents. Now listen, we would be at almost 589, but 570 is totally fine with me. But you might be wondering, well, how do we get there? Well, it's very simple, okay? Well, we're talking about Nostro Vostro accounts, and we're talking about freeing up that, those accounts in terms of liquidity. And look at the price and the value of these Nostro Vostro accounts. It's 27 trillion sitting idle in these foreign bank accounts that are just pre-approved accounts that are pretty much used when they need to, instead of it being, pretty much on demand. That is why Ripple's on-demand liquidity is such a massive use case. And of course, we talk about line of credit. They already have the line of credit for SMEs and B2B sectors. But then we also talk about this, and this is just going to add more fuel to the fire. XRP is almost ready. It's almost there. We just have to wait a little bit longer. Of course, in terms of these higher price targets, do I expect them this bull run? Absolutely not. But I do expect them in terms of the long-term viewpoints at scale and at adoption and at a utility grade market. Now, in terms of this price, you might be wondering, well, that is a massive, market cap. That is more than blah, blah, blah. Listen, I've already shown you guys these. Okay, at a 10x of the market cap of Microsoft, we would be at $25.2 trillion. You might be wondering, well, that is absolutely ridiculous. But really, is it that ridiculous when we're talking about the problems and the solutions that XRP is actually solving? The massive innovative technology behind XRP. Think about what they are solving. Think about all of the major institutional investors that are already on board. Think about all of the banks that are already partnered with them. We're talking about Microsoft. Okay, a company that strides themselves in products. They are selling computers. They're selling, pretty much products in terms of phones and tablets. And of course, yeah, sure, they have some technology behind them. But is their technology solving the $27 trillion dilemma that is Nostro Vostro accounts? Absolutely not. And I've always said that when we're talking about stocks, okay, we can expect a 10x return on some of these market caps for crypto. XRP doing a 10x, from a $2.7 trillion market cap to get to 27 trillion, I think that that's possible. And I'm not saying, and I'm not trying to tell you guys hopium and say that this is going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen overnight. They're going to flip the switch and all of a sudden, boom, we're going to be at $1,000 for XRP. No, but I'm just saying, when we march into a utility grade market and XRP is being utilized for what it serves the purpose to be utilized for, okay, Ripple's overall goal this entire time, and David Schwartz already agreed on this, they want to make Swift more viable. They want to get rid of pre-funded accounts. I want to get rid of pre-funded accounts. I'm tired of waiting 3 to 7 days for my payments to process and pretty much be, fully approved and settled. I want to use something like XRP. I think that when we're talking about the future of this world, it is not, 5 to 7 days for settlement to happen at a bank. It is not $30 to $100 per cross-border transaction in terms of fees. All right, the future for what this market actually is, well, that's XRP. Okay, XRP is the future of finance. It is solving the settlement, the speed, the scalability, and the cost of cross-border payment flows and transactions on a day-to-day basis, and that is their end goal. The Nostro Vostro bank accounts at a $27 trillion overall market. Okay? And of course, we talk about the global transfer market being $2.7 quadrillion. So, realistically speaking, I think that this is us. When we're talking about a full $27 trillion market cap for XRP, I think it is possible in the future. But if we just get to, $2.7 trillion at a $57 evaluation, I think that this is extremely possible. I think that it is more than possible. I think that we will overcome the market cap of pretty much all of these major stock companies. I think that we are much more than what people actually expect it to be. Everybody who's locked in their box of thinking in terms of market cap matters for crypto, I just want you to understand that these assets are solving trillion-dollar plus problems, and they are going to be the solution at heart for a lot of banking and financial institutions around the globe. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. Thank you all for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. For anybody who does want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.